When I first started with Julie, I had an idea of a business and I had somebody designing a website, but I had nothing else in place. And in the 2 years that I've worked with Julie, I've gone from that point to now I have a legitimate business and I'm able to accomplish a lot of things now and help a lot of people because of the work that I've learned, or the things that I've learned from her. I didn't understand about calendaring. I didn't understand very much about managing my tasks. And I feel like now I'm in control of those things instead of the other way around. So I've known Julie for a really long time. I think probably 2014 I had coffee with her. And I got on her mailing list a long time ago. And so I've always gotten the emails with the information about her courses. So I was familiar with them. But that was as far as it went. I never had the option of taking them before. I wasn't doing a self-business, and I was working for other people, so it wasn't a thing. Well, during COVID, or at the very beginning of COVID, I was going through my emails, and I'd gotten one from her, and I remember seeing it in my inbox, but I had been spamming a bunch of things, and I accidentally spammed it, and so I almost immediately got an email back from her saying, I'm sorry you thought my email was spam. And so I wrote back to her and I said, oh my gosh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I said, please put me back on your list. And right at that time, she was introducing one of her 5-day challenges. And I signed up for it. And then after that, I took Prioritize with Power and then signed up for the bigger programs after that. And I've been working with her ever since. She's awesome. One of the important things that I've learned from working with Julie is the importance of a morning routine. And so even the first year that I worked with her, it was something that I just had a hard time putting into place. Earlier this year, I finally put that into place, and then I supersized it and decided to start an evening routine. And the evening routine is very short, but it does half of the things I was doing in the morning, so it prepares me ahead of time for everything. And my morning routine, then I'm able to spend a little bit more time with the journaling and the self-awareness and improvement part. And so I think, well, I know it has everything to do with working with Julie and making sure that my life is running better and for my work, for my clients, and for myself. So that's all Julie. Working with Julie has been amazing, and I'm sure everybody says that. But I think until you've been in one of her programs, you don't understand how amazing she is. She is very direct in helping you do what's best for you. But that's a decision you make with her. She's not telling me what to do about everything. And if I don't agree with something, I certainly don't have to do it. And I don't feel obligated to do it. But most of the time, it's right. So I end up coming around to that anyway. But she is so smart. She is so insightful. She's so professional. And I feel like the answers that I get from her about the questions that I have, I always know they're 100% right on the mark. As I'm wanting to be more and more professional and more business-like and serve my clients better. And then when my clients are served better, I feel so much better about myself and the work that I'm doing. If somebody is thinking about getting into one of Julie's programs, I have just been so lucky to be working with her for the last 2 years. I would highly recommend it. And, she works with you financially and all if you need that. But I think the investment that you make in Julie is so much more than just a business expense anyway. But it is a write-up. But I think that I've just learned so many more things from her that affect the whole rest of my life than just my business. But definitely my business is in a place that it would never have been without her guidance.